Hey, everybody, I'm John Granato, and that is Josh Jordan. You can hear us both on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. If you haven't hit subscribe, please do so you get all of our content here at SportsMap HOU. Hey, Josh, it couldn't last forever, right? That run that the Astros pitchers had. They took their lumps in Boston. Christian Javier, Jose Urquidy, and Luis Garcia all had bad start. No timetable for Odorizzi or McCullers' return. So is this creating an urgency right now for James Click to bolster that pitching staff?
I would hold tight just in the meantime here, because the great thing about the month of June coming up is they're going to have an off day every single week. So that's going to help with the rotation, having that extra day off. I think they only had 2 days off the entire month of May. So that's going to help. I think you need to see how these guys perform, see how they do. I think Verlander wants to pitch every 5 days, so I think he'll be cool with that. I think they'll have to be careful with him, though, because you've brought it up. He tends to wear down at the end of the year. We don't want that to be the case. But if you look at the minors, there's still some guys down there that you could bring up. You know, I know they just brought up Seth Martinez. He might be able to help you a little bit. I know Enoli Paredes is, been a little wild in the past, but he's got good stuff, John. He's actually pitching well this year if you look at his numbers.
Yeah, I just can't trust him. I don't know about you, but I just can't. Seth Martinez looked good, too, in 3 innings. Looked really good. And Dusty even mentioned him. He said, now this is a good chance for Seth Martinez. I don't think they want to start their options on Hunter Brown. It's probably a little bit too early, but he's throwing well down in the minor league system. So it'll be interesting. I don't think you have to panic. There's a lot of time left. And I think, a calf discomfort and he gets carted off the field. I mean, I don't understand that, but I would hope Jake Odorizzi is going to be back here sooner than later, no?
Yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to bring up, too, is if we look at the 60-day IL that McCullers was put on, technically he can come back the first week of June. I don't expect that to be the case, but he can. He's not even throwing off a mound yet, so I wouldn't expect that. But Odorizzi, I just kind of looked it up, doing the old, I'll go to Google and see what a calf strain, how long that'll be. Why not? I'll play doctor here on this, John. It looks like calf strain's about a month to 6 weeks. That's kind of your expected recovery time there. So if that is the case, then maybe you get Odorizzi back in early July.
Man, must have been one heck of a calf. It's a cow strain. It ain't a calf strain. When Jake Odorizzi does or Lance McCullers does return, they go back to the 5-man rotation, no? I mean, I get that in 33 games in 34 days that you got to go to a 6-man rotation. I get that. But, like you said, Verlander wants to throw every 5th day, so you're going to do that. I would imagine Javier goes back to the bullpen, no?
Probably, but I haven't been super impressed with the way Urquidy has pitched really for a while. So I would use this time just to kind of let these guys prove themselves, see who performs, who pitches better. If Javier looks like a much better option than Urquidy, then maybe you go that way. The thing I love about Urquidy is he throws a lot of strikes, John, but he's kind of wild in the zone, whereas Christian Javier is he helps himself by being wild because the batter really doesn't know where the hell the ball's going to go. And finally, as far as adding something to help this team, maybe we see something closer to the trade deadline after the All-Star break, something similar to last year, because once again, what do we have? We got a whole bunch of center fielders. Jake Myers played like an extended spring training game the other day, had 3 at-bats, didn't have any issues, so I expect him to maybe go out on a rehab assignment here, and he might be available for you. And then you still got McCormick, you still got Suri, and Pedro Leon is playing well for the Space Cowboys, so maybe we see another center fielder for a pitcher like Maton. Nobody was talking about Maton last year when that trade went down.
No, absolutely. You got a surplus of center fielders, but it's going to be difficult. Which one do you give up? Which one is going to be the next J.D. Martinez that you throw out with the baby, with the water, and then you go, holy crap, why'd we do that?